the Trevor Jackson Podcast.
I want to talk about this clip that was on Cam Newton platform with T.I.'s son. He was talking about the big three and how Jcole bowed out of what I consider the foolishness.
Like, what's your connection with like a Cole or a Kendrick? How did you feel about, J. Cole bowing out of the big three beef?
Yeah. I think it made a lot of sense once we seen what it actually turned into.
Can we talk about it?
Sure, yeah.
When he gracefully bowed out, everybody was like, oh man, that's soft.
Yeah.
But it was really a precursor. He knew what certain parties was capable of.
But he knew himself though. He got such an understanding of himself. He knew like I'm really, if I go forward with this, it's gonna be because of the people. I'm thinking about everyone else thinking about what I should do. You know what I'm saying? That's probably how he thinking. But him having a great understanding of himself, he asking himself, and that took a lot of courage.
No, for sure. I never really thought about it like that though.
Yeah.
Cause you don't really want to be on that type of time.
Don't even really want to do that. He wanna, man, stay on vacation. He want to be on vacation with the family.
Yeah.
So.
Bro, like, dang. Cause even for me, I don't have no beef. But you can say certain things and people can assume that to be beef.
Yeah.
And as it's happening, they said this, what you gonna say?
Exactly. Instigating.
And you know where you got to go to have it justified or validated.
Yeah.
And sometimes you may not even wanna, I ain't on that type of time, bro.
You know, the youth is smarter than a lot of individuals think. Because when that beef was occurring, I was talking to brothers. Brothers that I'm close to. And they was calling, J. Cole lame for bowing out of it. DJ Academics was on his platform yelling and hollering, drunk off the yak, talking about, you all brother, you all sister, you all of this and that. Just before this beef happened, J. Cole was the most dominant rapper. Everybody was swinging from his testicles because of the music and the bars and the wordplay that he was creating. But before I give my take, I want to salute to Domani, for being aware of that, because I can tell that J. Cole is one of his inspirations. And J. Cole is the only inspiration in this southeastern part of the United States that is making bar music, high quality rap music, speaking about life experiences and not trying to be no tough guy. I don't know nobody else doing that. So before I give my take, I want to give Domani and J. Cole a round of applause. To publicly walk away from something that isn't servicing you, it takes a power to do that. Because the world is looking at you like, what you gonna do? I can relate to that because I've experienced that in life. The reason I say that I experienced that is because, I didn't experience it in a rap aspect, but I experienced it in the streets when I removed myself from that lifestyle and niggas and individuals looked at me like I was lame. But life has a bigger purpose. And sometimes you have to make brash decisions. That's what's best for you. And you can't be concerned about what other people think because you have knowledge of self and you know your value and you know who you are. And that's what J. Cole displayed. Now I'm vouching for Cole. I'm in Charlotte, North Carolina. That display is something that the tough guys that got something to prove to the fuck niggas won't respect. In our reality, they ain't tough because when they get themselves in a serious situation, they fold. But J. Cole ain't even going to get himself in a situation because he's going to think, react, and remove himself before it even happens. I salute that, man. You know, I'm looking forward to J. Cole new album. I want to hear hip hop from his new experiences. You know, he called his album "The Fall Off." Words are powerful. I wonder what that really means metaphorically. But you know, I feel like that decision was great. Drake fell off. He is still talking about Kendrick, LeBron, DeMar DeRozan. He's still concerned with beef. We want to know what your life been like. We don't care about you talking about niggas. Kendrick had his run, got his bag, made his 100 M's, performed at the Super Bowl, and now he did his tour. Stadium tour, not stadium, hold up, stadium tour, not arenas. He was performing at football stadiums. It's a difference. Got his bag, removed himself, and now he's silent. Salute to K-Dot. J. Cole looked himself in the mirror and said, "This ain't me, man." When the last time you looked in the mirror and said, "This ain't me"? Real talk.
The Trevor Jackson Podcast.